If it's about love, if it's about justice is waking, justice is
Hey, what's up everybody? This is Austin Haynes with the Waking Justice Project, and this is your daily wake-up call. Here's what the corporatocracy is up to today, September 16th, 2019. You can visit our website at wakingjustice.org for more details. This is our Monday Roundup, in case you missed any news from last week. Here are the headlines. A new study was released last Monday by Rutgers University, which found that high blood pressure in the U.S. among pregnant women has increased by 1,300% since 1970. In a related series, ProPublica reports that the U.S. now has the highest rate of maternal deaths in the developed world. That's counting mothers who die during pregnancy or childbirth. Maternal deaths in the U.S. victimize women from all ethnic backgrounds, but disproportionately impact African American women, who are up to 6 times more likely to die from complications of pregnancy than white women. And African American children are twice as likely as white children to die before their first birthday. Sadly, those numbers may be even higher. Researchers say it's an international embarrassment that federal and state governments don't better track this critical data in the US. And the corporate mainstream media doesn't even report on these crises. So thank you to ProPublica for their excellent reporting in their Lost Mothers series. Last Tuesday, President Trump fired his director of the National Security Agency, John Bolton. The NSA is the agency that whistleblower Edward Snowden exposed when he released thousands of classified NSA documents showing how the NSA, FBI, and CIA illegally spy on all our emails, text messages, and private messages on social media. Bolton's firing was actually predicted months ago by another whistleblower, John Kiriakou. You may remember, Kiriakou was the former CIA officer who exposed that the CIA still uses waterboarding as a torture technique to interrogate political prisoners. He also exposed that it was official policy, approved at the highest levels of government. Kiriakou was prosecuted and imprisoned by the Obama administration for exposing the torture program during Obama's record crackdown on whistleblowers. President Trump hasn't yet revealed who Bolton's successor will be as the NSA director, but Trump has made it clear that he'll continue Obama's war on whistleblowers. As reported by the Freedom of Press Foundation, the Trump administration is now on pace to shatter Obama's record for the most prosecutions of journalistic sources. Last Thursday night, big politics took center stage as the DNC hosted its third televised debate among presidential candidates. Absent from the debate stage was anti-corruption candidate Congresswoman Tulsi Gabbard. You may remember, it was Gabbard who resigned in protest from the DNC in 2016 when she found out the Democrats were rigging the debates against candidate Bernie Sanders. Gabbard's protest ultimately led to the forced resignation of 3 top DNC officials who were implicated in the DNC corruption. It was a huge embarrassment for the DNC, and now that Tulsi Gabbard is a Democratic candidate herself, it seems clear that the DNC has now rigged the debates against her. To qualify for the debates, the DNC requires candidates to be polling at a certain level. In 26 different polls, Gabbard met those qualifications, including highly reputable polls that are ranked by Real Clear Politics and 538 as more accurate than some of the DNC certified polls. But in 2 of the DNC's 4 certified polls, Gabbard didn't qualify, so Tulsi was excluded from the debate last week. And also excluded was any discussion among candidates about the DNC's continued corruption. And so it goes. And last Friday, we reported on Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, who announced that he'll annex large parts of the West Bank if he wins his re-election this week. If you're not familiar, the West Bank is situated between Israel and Jordan and home to about 3 million Palestinians and about 400,000 Israelis. Israel invaded the West Bank back in 1967, and ever since, the Israeli military has systematically forced Palestinians to leave their homes under threat of death. Human rights groups say Israel kills hundreds of innocent Palestinians, including women and children, and illegally imprisons thousands more. The Center for Constitutional Rights says, Israel commits outright genocide against the Palestinian people. It's why the BDS Israel campaign was launched. BDS stands for Boycott, Divestment, and Sanctions. Campaign organizers are asking people to boycott corporations that do business in Israel in support of the Palestinians. Democratic Congresswomen Rashida Tlaib and Ilhan Omar have publicly endorsed the campaign, but they were sharply rebuked by the corporate Democratic establishment. Corporate-backed House Leader Nancy Pelosi called their support of BDS Israel bigoted and dangerous ideology masquerading as policy. And worse, members of both parties in Congress and politicians in 27 states are now passing new laws to suppress our right to boycott in campaigns like BDS Israel. But Democratic frontrunner Bernie Sanders denounced the anti-boycott laws as a violation of our constitutional right to free speech. And leading social justice groups like Code Pink are promoting an important new bill to protect our right to boycott. As Code Pink says on their website, boycotts are as American as apple pie. If you want to learn how all of us, in the work of global justice, can join together in strategic boycott and force this corporatocracy to the people's bargaining table, to end all of this oppression, warmongering, and corruption, and to save our planet, please visit our website at wakingjustice.org. Check out our About page and listen to our first podcast. We're running out of time. Join us. Peace.
You must be involved in the struggle for freedom and justice.
If it's about love, if it's about justice is waking, justice is rising. Justice is waking, justice is rising. If it's about love, justice is rising. It ain't just us, it's all of us. Justice is waking, justice is rising. It ain't just us, it's all of us. If it's about love,
may every soul unite, tend the fire and let old coals relight. I'm a citizen of the world and we fight for the rights of everybody to live a truly free life. Red or yellow, black or white, left or right, gay or straight, human or animal, all life. Cause what matters is what is in common. If you know it, stand tall and keep dropping the knowledge.
justice is waking, justice is rising, and it ain't just us, it's all of us. If it's about love.